Good morning, everybody. This is Curtis with 382days.com. And today's topic, we're going to talk about 15 reasons to fast. Now, these are my 15 reasons. There are other reasons that other people have, but these are the ones that I focus on, that I really care about. You'll see here the first one on my list is weight loss. Now, obviously, weight loss is really important, and to be healthy. To me, it's more about mobility, fitting into certain things, fitting into certain clothes, cheaper clothes, all of that kind of stuff. And that all ties into weight loss. Now, for me, I love to kayak. I love to be out on the water. I can't fit in my kayak. I am almost a full 200 pounds bigger than I should be to be able to fit into my kayak. And so I really, really, really look forward to getting back into that. Next on my list is skin tags. Now, I get skin tags around my neck. A lot of you have probably experienced those as well. I've had them under my arm. And the good news is when I lose weight, skin tags fall off. And so with fasting, you lose weight. And of course, it improves your health. And I don't think it has to do with the weight loss so much. I think it actually has to do with health and improving your skin and stuff like that. And so skin tags are a big one. This next one is a goal, but I don't know if 100% if it works for everybody. I have heard of people online, heard testimonials of people that have gotten rid of their toe fungus. And so I have toenail fungus. And unfortunately, I've had it for several years, and I've not been able to get rid of it through the ointments and stuff like that the doctor has prescribed. And I've heard that fasting can reduce that. And so obviously I'll report back if and when that happens. So that's another one of my goals. Skin issues. I can't grow a beard anymore. When I grow a beard, my skin becomes very irritated and flaky underneath. And unfortunately, that's something that I'm no longer able to do because of that. In the last few years, I've actually liked wearing a beard, and I've not been able to. And so there you go. Knee and joint issues. I've mentioned on here, I think several times, that my knees have been bothering me, and that has to do with inflammation, and putting a 400 and now 69.5 pound person on those knees. You'll notice it's a smaller number than the last time. So we'll put in a quick little update in the middle here. Still losing weight, which is great. Vision. This is another one that's a little controversial, but I can tell you my vision is different than it was a few days ago. I can't see as well with my glasses on, and I still can't see particularly great with my glasses off, which tells me my prescription has changed. And I don't think that it's actually gone worse. I think it's actually improved. And I've heard from other people online that they've experienced that as well. So I'm going to be spending more time giving my eyes time to adjust. And so I'm going to spend more time with my glasses off, which I heard helps. Also, and this is just for overall eye health in general, one thing I'm going to be doing is spending time outside, looking off into the distance. One thing a lot of theories that people have is that our eye strain happens because we look only just a few feet in front of us anymore. We never look off into the horizon as modern humans. Mental clarity is a big one. That one I know happens. Generally on a fast, you hit that euphoric clarity on about day 3. Now, when I was on the fast a few days ago, when I got into day 3, I didn't hit that mental clarity or euphoria. And I think that had to do with the fact that I'm not fat adapted. I've not eaten healthy yet, though obviously as time goes on, I will improve that. And so I expect to experience that clarity. And actually, I'm experiencing the clarity. I've not gotten the euphoria. I feel more clear than I did a few days ago. And I know that'll improve as well. Energy. Energy's already there. Woke up this morning right away, took the dog for a walk. Took her for a really nice walk. Longest walk, in fact, that I've done in probably a year. Sadly, not a particularly long walk. Um, Probably 3/4 of a mile, maybe, which is awful. This is somebody that I considered in the past. I've considered 10 miles to be walking distance. Not that I would recommend walking that, but I have had to do that in the past. Saves time and saves money. I'm talking about those together. They're on the list. They belong as two separate items, but I talk about them together. The fact that um, saving time, less time preparing food, less time thinking about preparing food, um, and just kind of focusing and getting out on your life, especially with the snacks, less interruptions. You can stay. When you are working on something, you can just go, and you don't need to worry about it. And I believe very much in reducing distractions and stuff like that. And when you're fasting, you're able to do that from several different angles, which is great. Saving money, well, it's obvious. All I'm paying for is water. And we get it from the city, so we don't pay a lot that way. And we run it through a Berkey filter, and so that's a sunk cost. So, water. I do have to pay for salt as well, but as you know, salt is very, very, very inexpensive. Um, and right now, I'm not doing any kind of supplementation other than the magnesium spray that I use, and actually I have not used in the last 24 hours, so I'll need to get a couple sprays on myself later today. Flexibility, being able to do certain things, bend down, tie my shoes, um, just looking over my shoulder, to check for traffic when I'm driving, those kinds of things. I seriously believe that being as big as I am, it reduces my ability to be a good driver. I'm not as good a driver as I was when I was in my 300s, and a younger man, because I just don't have the flexibility with my neck and stuff like that. And so that'll improve over the next several months, and it'll improve my driving. I don't think I'm a terrible driver or a bad driver or unsafe driver, but I don't have the same flexibility. Lower blood pressure. Um, that one's pretty straightforward. When you fast, when you eat healthy, um, all of that improves your overall health, and part of overall health is blood pressure. Lower cancer risk, one that's a little bit, it is debated by some, but if you think about how autophagy works, basically breaking down of bad and unused cells, um, I just can't imagine that it can't have some kind of a positive effect on cancer. And I very firmly believe this. When I talk to people about fasting, even if it's my friends that are, in good health as far as skinny wise go, I do recommend a 5-day fast annually. In fact, that's stolen from a doctor. I can't remember who. Um, I can't even remember what I was listening to, but it was a podcast, and there was a well-known doctor, a credible doctor, talking about that, and he believes very firmly that if you do a 5-day fast annually, you will never get cancer. I don't know if I think it's that strong of an improvement, but hey, if you can get any level of improvement for lowering your risk of cancer is a good thing. Food tastes better. The fact is, it's funny when I lost all the weight 6 years ago, um, and I'd gone to paleo and reduced the amount of sugars that I was having, and only eating real food, no processed foods. In fact, even before I'd gone to paleo, we were making our own breads and stuff like that, so we knew what was in everything that I ate, and it just made food taste better. And fasting does exactly the same thing. And then improve immune function. Um, and that improve immune function will, of course, make it so that become sick less often, be less affected by other things like allergies and those kinds of things. And so overall immune function improvement is something that I expect and look forward to with fasting and getting healthy. Well, those are my 15 reasons to fast. Um, and the fact is, everybody should fast that can, because the fact is that's how we evolved. We didn't have food on the plate, all the time like we do today. It is important to fast, whether again it's intermittent, where you're doing a 16/8, an OMAD, or extended fast. You should all do it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. You'll see in the bottom there that I have a link to the fasting app, the LifeApp fasting tracker, and it's both on iPhone and Android. The link down below will take you to that. If you already have it, if you just search 382 days, you'll find the group. We have, last I checked, I think it's 16 members, 11 of whom are fasting at the moment, and it's really kind of cool to track each other. We can give each other a little, bumps and hearts and kind of say, hey, good job and stuff like that. So it's a really cool way to do that. Come join the group. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit the little bell so you get the updates. And then give me a thumbs up as well. I would really appreciate that. It would help me out a lot. Well, thanks, guys. That's all I got for today, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.